bedroom, when is the right time to start, touching the girl's breasts, or maybe even the pussy?
Well, simple answer is when she wants you to, but knowing how she wants you to is like the question. And so if you both are making out, I think it's really important that, for instance, as opposed to going just like straight towards the chest and being grabbing, instead as you're making out, you're kind of brushing by areas. So if you were to pass by like maybe on the side here and notice how she responds. Does she kind of pull away? Does her breath kind of increase? Does she lean into you? In which case, then if she does, then ask. And give a reason why. I would say, it's like, wow, your breasts are so beautiful, or like they look really soft. Is it okay? Or may I touch them?
Would you recommend maybe, touching the breast through the clothes? Because that's obviously a big thing. You don't know whether, if it's through the clothes, you should still be touching it, or you should just wait until she's taken, the bra or the pants off.
If you're making out, clothes are on, you've brushed by it, and then she says, yes, I'd like go ahead and touch. Then the main thing is like, don't just go in and do like a full direct grab. Instead, I would just brush over. And it wouldn't matter if the clothes are on or off. So I wouldn't take the time then to like unbutton the shirt, pull off the bra, pull out the breast, and then touch it, because that's not really going to create a nice physical experience for her. I would keep everything where it is, and I would just give like a nice brush and see how she responds to that, and then continue. And then later when clothes come off, she'll be more likely to want you to continue touching again.
Okay, and I think, when it comes to touching the breasts, nice and light touch is also extremely important, because I think it's a very sensitive part of the woman's body. So obviously just circles around the breast, maybe not even touching the breast at first, maybe touching the inside between the two breasts, maybe the outer part of the breasts.
Some of the most sensitive parts are this outer part here of the chest, and then right underneath. So even just taking the hand here and cupping underneath and like kind of lifting here gives a lot of sensation and pleasure and relaxation to the area. And it's the opposite of going in and then doing this kind of full hand squeezing grab.
So do not do the full hand squeezing grab, basically.
And then when it comes to nipples, do not pinch. Instead, it's just, if anything, just brush over lightly and notice how she responds.
Okay. What about the rubbing? So the rubbing of the nipple, is that a thing to do?
Well, some of the girls are going to want that, but I would do that as something that gets built up to. So again, the first touch to the nipple should really be like a light brush over, and notice, if it catches her breath. But some people have really sensitive nipples, and so in which case, if she pulls in, then you're not going to want to be rubbing. But like, for instance, if she starts to lean in towards you, you can ask her if she likes that. And before I would start to rub at all with my fingers, roughly, I would actually use my lips and touch. That's kind of like an in-between the grazing over, and then if she likes the suction and then she likes more suction, then maybe she might want to go up to something a little bit more.
Okay, and then comes the question about, maybe using your mouth on the nipple. Is that something you should be trying?
Yep. Same thing again with the hand. I would use light touches with the mouth so that you're not, again, just latching on, sucking and pulling. That could be either just, for instance, by your cheek, when you brush by the side of the breast, your cheek can brush over the nipple, then maybe your lips will brush over,
so
then maybe your kiss,
precisely, your lips on the nipple,
and then light kisses, and then working up towards suction. And someone will like a slight little like nibble or bite, but that's rare again. So again, really like I would start off light touch, maybe go up to suction.